Hey guys, and welcome back to a new Survival Stories episode. Weird pause there. How's everybody doing today? I hope that you're doing good. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I got something for you. Check this out. Description. Oh, I had it here. Description tags, okay? This is a mod that would allow us to do things. This is a mod that's going to come in the next Survival Stories 2.7 that we are currently testing out. And that will help us with what we're doing here, our minigame. So check this out. I right click, and then I can go rarity, color coded with that symbol. And then I think it was 8. Nah, crap. 9 maybe? Crap. I looked at this before I started the recording. Damn it. Okay, that's kind of blue. Okay, let's just do that blue. Rarity uncommon. Pretty cool. And then what I do is I take this and I take a blue item, for example, the chicken sword, put these together, and we get a little bit of a tooltip thing saying rarity uncommon, which is color coded. Now, this ain't exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking that this name here, the blue item, would be crap. I was thinking that the blue name there would be blue. But, to be honest with you, this will do. This will absolutely do. So, chicken sword maybe? Chicken sword. Rarity uncommon. That's really hard to see, that blue, though. I gotta find a better blue. But check it out, the orange one. Rarity legendary. I like that. I think it looks really good. I'm a little bit sad that we can't do the name, but it will do. There are also some other cool ones that we could check out. Warrior tag. Let's do this together. Grab one of these, and I believe what I could do, I don't know if this works with tinkers, but let's take my, where's my explorer axe? Is it in here? Yeah. Our super overpowered weapon that we shouldn't use. Okay, so we put that together. And now, if I kill a mob, which I need to find. Hold on, Zombert. Furious zombie. Nah, I don't want to do that. Let's just grab some safari nets. Today, what I'd like to do, actually, we can take... pink slime, no. What I'd like to do today, how do I get out of here? I can't. I need to go... to the factory, maybe? Is it nighttime? It's not nighttime. Oh, look at this place. It's so gorgeous. Haven't been here in a while. But it's looking absolutely fantastic, is it not? Oh, yes, baby. Alright, let me find them up. Today, what we're gonna do... Here's a cave. Crap. Worst cave ever. Oh, I know where to find mobs. We'll go over to the slimes. Yeah. We'll slay some slimes. Today what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is that we're going to continue with our minigame thing. We're going to do some more technical stuff. We're going to check out some things. Hi, golems. Are there any monster slimes left for me to slay? You're doing a good job. Wow. They are doing a fantastic job. I don't think I can do sheep slaying. Maybe this guy. Basically what this warrior tag thing will do is that it will collect the kills. So I think that's pretty cool. I really like these long-term things. Hold shift for stats. I don't know if it works on this though. I need to find a proper mob. Oh! Horsey! Definitely doesn't work on a horse. Nope. Oh, hold on. Need to clear my voice. I apologize for that. Yeah, so what we're going to do today is we're going to continue to work out some stuff around the minigame. And I'm actually going to need one of you guys. Boop. I'm taking you with me. Holy cow! Get out of here, get out of here. Let's see if this calculates it on the weapon now, because it should. I don't have any armor, so I can't take a creeper explosion. Something else that we need to fix probably would be a good idea. Okay, that's a lot of creepers. Why do my frame rates go to crap over here? I don't know if you can see it, but it lags like hell for me. Like, it feels like I have 10 frames per second. Okay. Put you there. I like to remove all the floating stuff when I'm down in a ravine like this. Hello, creeper with a bandana. Okay, let's watch this now. So, do I have any statistics about how many I've killed? Monsters defeated. It says it right at the top. 15. Hello. See? So this tag, the warrior tag, will keep track of the number of mobs that I've killed. I think that is super cool. And ladies and gentlemen, what I want to do with the minigame is I want to take it to the next level. It's no longer going to be solely a collectible game for you guys. No, no, no. We're actually going to try out some mechanics that would allow us to do actual fights. Okay? Now that may sound crazy and undoable, but hey, it ain't. I think we can make this work. Basically what I'm thinking we'll do today is try and we'll stay with the technical focus today. I think this is where I can get it back. And down here. We'll try and stay with the technical focus today. Like we did last episode. So last time we worked out a looting system. And we'll continue on those methods. We won't do any building. But basically, I've dug out a little bit of a room here. So this is the entrance to the Hall of Heroes, which is totally what we're going to call it, by the way. I saw that in a comment. Hall of Heroes. Of course, that's what we call it. Not Hall of Fans. Come on now. Hall of Heroes. So if I go this way instead, we'll build like a pit or like a little bit of an arena. And I wanted to try out some stuff. So let's grab an auto spawner. Because I got a pretty good idea, and I'm very, very excited to see if this is going to work. I'm out of tesseracts, apparently. I'll borrow you for now. We're also going to need mob essence, which I should have. Oh, wow. We need to start producing that stuff if we're going to do this. Let's also grab some conduits, some fluid ones. Fluidy. Pressurized? No. Ender conduit. Yeah. And for now, let's just do something like this. We'll put you there, and you will be inserting. We'll have the drum on top. And you will be extracting, always active. So you should have juice. Perfect. We'll put that there, and now you should also have power. So let's spawn in, well, hold on. We need to do something here. Ineffable, yes, good stuff. Basically what I'm thinking is we will try and make a custom NPC out of each one of you. You'll still have your statue, because I do like the statue for display. But you'll also have like a custom NPC. And if I roll your name randomly every episode or whenever we want to do this, then you go and fight into this arena, and we'll make this arena into a system. But the first thing we need to find out is whether or not a zombert, which I'm going to spawn in right now, we need to find out whether or not a zombert will attack a custom NPC. I'm pretty sure we can make it work, but I'm not sure if it works by default. Come on now, spawn baby. There you go. Hello. Hi. Stop it. Ouch. Crap. Okay. So if I would have a custom NPC, let's just make a test subject here today. Oops. There we go. Let's call the test subject Joe Mama 75. Don't know why, but we'll do that. That guy is not attacked by default. Okay. If I go and take factions and I put this guy to neutral, maybe? Attacked by mobs. Oh, hello. Yes. And then I need to make sure that he is part of that faction. So the neutral is attacked by mobs. Yes. Let's then go. Where is it that I set this? AI, no. Oh, I hate it when I lose this. Do I do add? No, I don't do add. Oh, here we go. Factions. Neutral. He's gonna get killed now, right? That zombert stopped tracking me. Don't track me, you stupid idiot. Okay, and they attack each other. Joe Mama is gonna win. Wow. Good job, Joe. So what we can do is we can go ahead. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. We can go ahead and modify this guy's inventory and statistics based on the items that he've dropped. So I don't think that this will do anything for him. If you just equip an item, I think it won't like use the +6 attack damage. I don't think. We could try it though, for sure. That would be easy enough. See if he can handle it. And then what we'll do, and bear with me now, because this is going to get very hypothetical and theoretical. It's going to be a long time until we can finish all of this stuff. Yeah, that axe certainly doesn't help, right? I'll help you out, Joe. Don't want you dead, boy. But what we'll do is we'll make like a wave system. You know in like turret defense games where there are waves of things, we'll do something similar. But what we need to do, so if Joe Mama would have got this this axe that does 6 damage, we can of course modify what we want them to do. Then we'd have to go into statistics, melee options, and set the melee strength then to 11. So 5 would be base and then 11. And now if we spawn in another guy, poor zombies, we should see Joe Mama wrecking that zombie. But there was a problem that I saw, and that was that the zombies are tracking me, which ain't good. Look at this now. Boom. Oh, yeah. He wrecked that guy. He's gonna wreck this. They always... Oh, crap. The shovel to the face, Joe. They always seem to be attacking... not aggressively, so I need to look into how we can change that. But Joe's gonna come back to life in a minute. So basically, let's go, where can we sketch this out? Actually, let's try and do something here, right? Let's remove this. So what I'm thinking is, we'll build this into like a pit, into like an arena fighting pit, okay? And then, as I said, we'll have different waves. And the way we'll do that is we'll spawn zombies, because I think zombies are easiest to customize and make as opponents. We'll have like Roman pits where they release the lions to the gladiators, if you know what I mean. We'll have 3 of those, so one there, and then one over here. And I haven't quite figured out how I want to do this, but we're gonna need some kind of counter, some kind of spawning mechanism. And then there will be like a wall that comes down, releases the zombies. And I want a control panel. Of course I do. I love my control panels. I want a control panel for all this. And I'm thinking maybe we do ComputerCraft touchscreen right over here. I want to set the difficulty. And I want to set the number of waves. So basically... the idea is, as you get better, as you get more items, you will be able to handle more than one zombie. But maybe the first wave will be one zombie, you know? And then we will simply be spectating over here. I don't know if this makes sense. Let's maybe draw this from the top. I'm getting nervous now that I'm messing things up. Oh, hello. Let's maybe... do I have any area where I can just put down stuff? That's another thing that we need here in the base. Hold on. Let's do this. Let's just give ourselves some room. Like that. And maybe one more row. Okay. And let's sketch this up. So what I'm thinking is the arena... the room that we saw is this cobblestone. Actually, let's make it a 3x3. So this is scaled down, of course. This is just to be able to explain to you guys what I'm trying to do. We need to do all the items as well. There's a lot of work with this, but it's going to be so insanely nice and awesome when it's done. And we'll do that, and then we'll have... let me get some other block. White. Actually... you know what? Let's do one color per every side here so that I can easily explain. Okay, so the idea is wave 1 is behind the white clay, We press wave 1, maybe 1 or 2 zombies comes out. You are standing here, or your avatar is standing here. And then once you are killed, I press wave 2. And that time maybe 2 comes out here and 2 comes out here. Making it more difficult. And then if you win that, I'll press the button again. And then maybe 2, 2, 2. Press the button for wave 4. It would be 3, 3, 3. Something like that. Okay, it's going to be a little bit tricky. Basically, what we're going to need to do is have a spawner, zombie spawner there, zombie spawner there, zombie spawner there. We're also going to need a counter of some sort, and I believe in Botania there is something that may be able to help us. Eye of the thingamajiggy. I think there is something that will help us count, or maybe that's Tomcraft. Where's my Lexica Botania? Here. There's one that I've never opened. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna need an elder or an upgraded one. Elven one. Okay, I hope we're good. I don't know what happened there. I pressed the view online. I shouldn't do that. Can I just get to the fricked up page? There we go. Thank you. Okay. I'm stupid today. Let's search for count. Oh, Eye of the Ancients. Is this it? As the Ancients do, the Eye of the Ancient will do just that. Watch over the world, always looked for the living beings on it. By attaching a comparator next to it, it will send out a redstone signal equivalent to the amount of animals. Animals. Yeah, I don't want that for animals. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna have to come up with some other way. But you get what I mean. I hope you get what I mean. So, what is the next step? I need to figure out this room. I think this is how I want it. I don't want it to be too big. And I think I want the spectating thing here. Is this? Yeah, that's 5. So we could do a computer screen here. And I'm not saying that we'll definitely not have a finished product today. But hopefully we could get it started. So if I would to have... Would have a spawning room over here, possibly. Could be a good idea. And then would have probably drawbridges. Actually, yeah, I got an idea now. Check this out. Can we do that with iron bars? And does that look cool? Because if so, I want to make it look... I want to make this place look evil and scary and frightening. We'll do that, and then we'll power that. Just see how, if it works and if it looks good. Oh yes, okay. That I like. We needed to try one more thing here, by the way. Let's grab our zombie. I'll find a new one. Put you in there. You shouldn't be tracking me if I change this out for regular glass, I hope. Otherwise we have an issue. Otherwise we can't be spectating this stuff. So let's just grab some regular glass. Okay. That. Oh, now he ain't tracking anything. Oh yes, he is. Is he tracking me? No. Wrecked. Thank you, Joe. Okay, but you get the point. All the statistics, by the way, on here we need to change. I said that, but we could also modify health. We can modify resistance, which would be armor. We can do a whole lot of things, but I have a lot of off-camera back office work to do, I feel. So let me do some stuff here. I'm not really sure where to start with this project. Maybe we start with the items and we wait with the mechanic of this wave machine. We'll see. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Okay, so let me come back to you in a second. Alright, I'm thinking something like this. So I went ahead and I started to mostly think like theoretical stuff about how I want the layout for this thing. I'm thinking we'll have 3 mob chambers. One over here, one there, one there. And so I've hooked up some auto spawners. And if we go down below, I made a little bit of a control room. Boop. Hello. Thank you. Sitting down here, and this is going to help me a little bit while configuring stuff. So we have one auto spawner there, and one there. And I've looked around. Actually, to be honest with you, this is recorded the day after the last segment was recorded, because I've been looking around and I've been sketching some things and stuff in Excel, trying to figure out where to start with this thing, because it's going to be pretty huge. And I looked around a little bit in my mod list, and there isn't actually a mod that will allow me to precisely calculate how many mobs are in the room at all times. So, for example, if I have... Well, I don't really have any mobs to test this with. But there's no way for me to counting precisely, simply spawning them in and counting that I know of or that I could find of. So I'm not really sure if this is how we want to do it, because we need to make sure that we know exactly how many mobs are behind each wall every time we push a button. And another thing that I've done that is pretty exciting is that I've been looking into the custom NPCs. If we take a look, let's spawn in a guy here. Her. Hello. Hi. That's the stupidest name I've ever seen. You crazy. Actually, you're not good enough for us. Xenix is way better. Yeah, I've been looking into what kind of item modifications we can do for the system. So remember, we have the loot system, and the custom NPC thing. This is my way up. What we'll do is that we'll add. Let's see. Where is? Oh, it's over here. I'm disoriented. We'll take one of these guys, and I wanted to try that out with you together. Where are all the items? Okay, let's just take this one. And let's do something like this. Let's go and grab a description tag. Description tag. What else have we? Description warrior lore. Yeah, this is the one I want to check out. So what I want to do is, first of all, let's say that this is an orange item. So that's a legendary, right? Let's name this one Soul Dagger, for example. That could be the name of the thing. And then we're going to do description tag. It's going to be rarity. Crap, I can't remember. 5? Nah. 6? Legendary. Okay, we did that earlier. And then I want to check out the lore tag, because what we can do, if we go downstairs again, I've looked at the different attributes for Xenix and her and all the other custom NPCs. I've looked through the stats, I've looked through the melee option, the range, the resistant, etc, etc. The things that we can have items modify, and this is where it gets exciting, is damage, attack speed, attack effect. So we can actually apply an attack effect by going into here, melee effects, right? So we have fire, poison, hunger, weakness, slowness, nausea, and blindness, and wither. So that's pretty cool. We can also, as you saw there, determine the different time and make it amplified. So there is a lot of item, how should I say, possibilities with different crap. Okay, damage, attack speed, attack effect. There are a lot of different item possibilities. So that's only for the weapon. Then we can do the armor. So if we go back to this guy, boop. That would be resistance, right? So we could raise this up and down. So for example, if there's an item that has 20 armor, would put this at, I can't put it at 20, you stupid bar thing. Let me, crap. It's not possible. Okay, let's say that there's an item that gives him 18 armor. I'll go ahead and modify that, and then I'll put on the armor thing. So that's a thing. And then there is the walk speed, which I think is going to be pretty interesting. So the walk speed we can modify over here. And I think that's going to be pretty interesting, because when there are like 50 zombies that he's fighting off, it's going to make a big difference. But anyways, what I wanted to see is, first of all, let's add this, make it legendary. Then, can we then specify things? Because remember, the damage on the weapon, the 4 attack damage, that doesn't really matter. That doesn't change anything. If I give that to this guy, put it there. Oh, that's a stupid way to hold the dagger, man. That's actually pretty cute. That's not going to make a difference. We saw that earlier when we tried out with Joe Mama. So what we need to do is simply go into statistics, we need to go into melee option, and we need to put this to 9 if the damage of the weapon is 4. And I think 1 heart equals to 2 damage. That usually is how it goes in Minecraft. So there is a lot of game balancing that I need to do, which, you know, I'm looking forward to. But I wanted to see if we can do something like this instead. Damage plus 3, maybe, and then adds poison attacks. Adds poison. How do we want to specify this? Maybe we want to use... Can I use... Oh, I can't use the color coding here. Okay. Adds poison damage. Let's just try that. Damage 3 adds poison damage. Okay. Then we add it to this. That is cool. I think that's how we are going to do. And we just have to ignore the +4 attack damage, the burn time, durability. Actually, is there a way for me to disable that? I think I saw this in vanilla. And I crashed. Okay, note to self, do not press a lot of random keys while recording. Where were we? Oh yeah, so the soul dagger in this case then would be damage plus 3 and adds poison damage. So then what I would do, and this is some back office job that I would do after the item would be picked, is that I would go into here and I would change this to +3, whatever the melee is at the moment, and I would add poison. Yeah, just like that. And of course, the guy would be carrying the dagger. Now, it's going to come to a point where Xenix, if that would be a patron or a fan, would have 2 swords. In which case, I'm pretty much going to take the best one. And if they're equal, I'll let you guys tell me in the comments what items you want. But yeah, I think that's working. Do we have any mob or anything that I can try this on? You know what I need to fix? I need to fix a lot of mobs. Why do I have spawn spiders? That's interesting. Let's do this. Hey, stop it. Let's just try this out to end the episode. There's going to be... Oh, put that to no. There's going to be quite a bit of videos. There's going to be quite a... It's going to be quite a bit of work to get this to a point where we are happy with it. You know what? Poison actually doesn't work on spiders, does it? I don't think so. So let's go ahead and change this. Let's say that it was fire instead, just to try this out. Boop. Okay. And then I want to save this guy. Can't remember how I do that. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's just try this. Let's change him over to heroes. Over here. There we go. Will you pursue young Padawan? I think I need to change his thing here. Aggro range 25. Let's just pick one of these guys up, shall we? What was I saying? Yeah, there will be a lot of videos on us doing this. Hey, Xenix, I'm being attacked. Please, help. Help. Xenix! Jeez, he is terrible. He's a terrible person. Can you attack that spider? What are you doing? Another note to self. Never become friends with these guys. Never hire them as bodyguards is what I was going to say. You know what? Let's try this properly in the next episode instead. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. What I was gonna say anyway was that there are going to be a lot of episodes. Oh, jeez! Crap. There's gonna be a lot of episodes where we try out things, and I hope that you guys are as excited as I am about it, because I want you guys to be involved. Basically what we are creating here, essentially, holy crap, is a minigame with game mechanics and everything, right? So I think at least that is very interesting, and I hope that you guys think as well, because otherwise it's kind of a waste for you to watch it. But anyway, that's going to do it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, go ahead and click the like button down below. If you're new, subscribe, don't you? And remember, if you want to be part of this minigame, you can go to my Patreon page. You can donate $5 a month. Or you can just sit tight, give me awesome comments, Eventually, I'll probably pick you as a VIP. But that's gonna do it, so thank you again, and I see you in the next episode.